The oldest person on the Titanic was Emma Eliza Christensen, who was 67 at the time of the ill-fated voyage. She was the wife of Jens Richard Christensen, who both hailed from Denmark. The couple had lived in the United States for a number of years before deciding to return to Europe. They boarded the Titanic in Southampton on April 10, 1912, bound for a visit to family and friends in Denmark. Emma was occupying a second-class cabin on the ship with her husband. She was in possession of a ticket with a number 350,414, which had cost her £13 and 4 shillings. Emma and her husband had a total of 21 pieces of luggage that was checked in at the same time. On April 14, 1912, the Titanic hit an iceberg and began to sink. Emma and her husband took refuge on an overturned boat, along with some other passengers. Sadly, the couple perished on the Titanic that fateful night. Emma Christensen was remembered by a brother in New York City who placed her last name on his tombstone. She was the only female on the list of Danish passengers on the Titanic. Christensen was the oldest passenger on the ill-fated ship. Described as being a kind and obliging neighbor, her death was mourned by many. Reports say she was on the port-side boat as the ship went down and never saw her husband again. Her body was later recovered and buried at the Mount Olivet Cemetery in Halifax, Canada. Christensen had been a passenger for a relatively short period of time on the Titanic. She reportedly enjoyed visits to her son and his family in the United States. Sources suggest she left behind 2 sons, Hans and William, and a daughter, Anna, in Denmark. She was known to sing to her grandchildren and was remembered as a loving and caring grandmother. Emma Christensen was the oldest passenger on the Titanic when it sailed from Southampton. Her memory is still honored today and remembered alongside those of the other passengers. She was one of many who tragically perished on that fateful April night in 1912. Emma Christensen was one of the first-class passengers on the ship, traveling on a second-class ticket. Together with her husband, she had booked passage on the Titanic in the hope of a safe journey to Denmark.